So this car was in Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Dirty games.
Delivery on this is fire. Alright guys, welcome to another video from Japan. We are here at Dupree/Boostar with my boy Ruse. Ruse is going to bring us for a little tour around some of the garages in the local area in Yokohama. We don't know what we're going to see. You know what's around here. I don't know what's around here. So he said he's going to bring us on a little tour to show you guys some cool stuff that's hidden away that may not have been seen before on video.
Let's go.
Alright, so what we wanted to do on this trip, Ruse, was find the little hidden shops that nobody sees. We all know the big shops, but the small ones, you know where they are. Because every now and again we come down a side street, we see kind of cars, drift cars, different things.
There's many,
Many of them here. So this is a shop which from the outside doesn't look like a shop.
Yeah, it does.
You look with a very small car. And who is this place?
So this shop calls End Stage, which is he does fabrication work, like making low cages, like make some nice fenders, cycle fenders and stuff. And he does work for Nobuteru Taniguchi, which is the legend driver.
So Taniguchi's fabricator, but nobody has really seen this before, right? So we are gonna. He's warned me that it's messy because every fabricator is messy because they have so many things. But we're gonna roll in and see what we see. Shop one of our tour. I'm excited. It's
a local shop.
Hello.
Oh,
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nabe.
Yeah. So his name is Nabe, and he's the owner of the End Stage, which is in Yokohama.
Hello.
First ever Drift Games Shed tour in Japan. Let's see what we see.
Welcome. Yeah.
No way. This is the car that I was looking at in D1. This is the car I was admiring when we were at D1 GP, and it's just here in a random shed, which is super cool. So this is, if you watch the D1 GP video that we did, if you go back and watch it, this is the car I was talking about, the Rocket Bunny front end that I thought looks super cool on these. I was going to put it on my red PS13, but now, as you guys know, we are giving that car away. So you can go to driftgames.life website, grab a digital poster, and one person who purchases a digital poster for this Christmas will win my red PS13. But for now, you get to see some very cool ones here. So this is a D1 Lights car.
Yes, this is owner's car.
So this is a lady driver.
Yes.
A lady driver in D1 Lights. So D1 Lights is like Pro-Am?
Yeah.
And the cars are limited.
It has a limited, but it's not a big change. You can swap the engines, but you're not allowed to mount the radiator in the back.
Okay.
Have to be at the front, and you're not allowed to put the fuel cell on it.
Okay, so it's kind of like
Like
a mix between Pro and
Yes.
stock. I get it. And this is fabrication that you built this car?
そう、今やってる。
He's making right now. He's rebuilding for the next season.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
And this car is powered by what engine?
It used to have 1J. Now they're trying to swap to 2J, putting for the next season.
So a little bit more, more power.
Step up, more power.
It's very nice. It's very cool. I like the paint color is nice. The fabrication is all the gussets. Very, very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Very cool. So this is basically, he builds pro cars here, and as you said, wide body fenders, different kind of custom, anything really fabrication.
He does really cool cars, and he's really good at making S chassis. Like see, that's the old car he built.
Very cool. So there's just history. So much to take in at these places because there's stuff everywhere. So he's got all the old pictures of cars that he's used to build before, old engine builds, all the D1 GP stuff, Formula Drift Japan, Hot Wheels on the wall. Got the fancy S15 headlights. Like all the LED stuff. Another 180 here that looks like it's just back from paint, I think. So this is a freshly painted 180. Looks super clean, and another PS13 in the corner. So these are all cars for fabrication. There's just so much stuff. Look at all the coilovers, all different brands, bolts. This is like a proper Japanese garage. It's always kind of chaotic, but in a really cool way. It's like there's just bits and pieces everywhere, and the reason for it is that in most garages in Europe or in America, you just take your stuff and you put it at the back or you put it somewhere else. But here, space is so limited. Like, this is the entire workshop. Everything has to stay inside. So end stage here, I've kind of just basically piled everything up wherever there's a flat surface here, it's no longer flat, basically.
No engine.
Hey,
Cycle.
wow, beautiful.
Very nice.
Perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Driver Nobu Taniguchi.
Oh, wow.
Car.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Drift car or street car? Street car for Taniguchi.
Yes.
So it's simple but clean.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's just, he just works here on his own. This is his workshop. And he just like builds these cars, which take years because he's just one guy, just building like 3-4 cars at the same time.
But if you think about it, like, big legends go to this guy, so he's got to have something special.
Oh no,
about him.
he's trusted by some of the biggest guys in the game here, but he's like, you know, it's all that little artistry on your own. Tell him to thank him for the hospitality and thank you for that.
招いてくれて、招いてじゃないけど入れさせてくれてありがとうって言ってます。
全然 OK
And keep building cool cars.
これからもかっこいい車いっぱい
ありがとう Thank you 頑張る
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. So let's go explore some more crazy garages in the local area. We don't know. This is a beautiful tour, Ruse. First stop, definitely awesome.
Now we at Weld.
So Ruse is doing the intros for me now. This is brilliant. I'm going to take a break. I'll be doing most of the Japanese speaking in this episode, and Ruse will do all of the English speaking. So we are at Weld, which is so funny because remember we went on the Polish trip and we went to the UK and we went to see Craig at Violent D, and he had just put a livery on his JZX, which was like a replica of a Weld car. And at that point we didn't even know we were going to Japan. So now we're here at the real Weld, which that car was based on. We'll show you a little clip of Craig's one, which is super cool. And his place is super cool, but it's like a full dedication to Japan. And now we're in Japan seeing the real deal. So I'm excited to go see what these boys are all about. Hello. Nice to meet you.
お疲れ。
お疲れ様. Hello.
Hello.
His name is Atsushi. He's the owner of the Weld, and he's the Dave from the Juice Games.
So we are here to see the original, the innovators from Japan, of why we build our cars is inspired by you guys.
I know you.
You know me?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. So we are excited to see your workshop, and my favorite thing to do is go to garages and just see other garages, other projects, how they work, and how it's the same and different, and you guys do great work. So I'm excited to see. So you guys do you do fabrication and things here?
Yeah, he does everything. Making cars, like he also makes fabrication stuff. He also build engines.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
One.
Also look after my car as well for my D1 car. Before the auto police, he's the guy helps fixing all the stuff for my car, repairing.
So you are always
Same.
busy.
A little bit.
A little bit busy. So this is a bit from the bare shell.
Yep.
So bare shell. This is a JZX.
Yeah, JDX as well.
This will be a drift car.
Yes.
Of course, always a drift car.
Exactly.
Look at that.
I was just about to say, I'm very distracted by. I come to see all the JZXs and then I see something I don't expect, which is a Camaro, a wide body Camaro. Very wide body Camaro, like very wide.
Yeah, very wide.
So this is a. What body kit is this?
Under my company.
This
So,
is your company?
Yeah. Well,
So you designed this body kit?
yes.
Wow. I've never seen a good body kit, wide body for a Camaro. This is amazing. It's perfect. The lines, everything is very, very nice.
Okay, thank you.
And the wheels are very big. They're like 22s, maybe 20s.
What do you think?
I think they're like 20s.
20, yes.
20s,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
And then this is a new car,
Yeah, new car.
brand new car. Still has the sticker on the window. So you bring from the US,
Yeah, US.
and you decided to do a custom
Yes.
wide body for the Camaro. And this is an unusual car here, right?
Yeah, so before I think in the future the drifting car making is a Formula D drift in Japan, but it's a regulation change, is a change. Maybe no entry, is a planning change, is a street only.
Okay. So you have a lot of bonnets here. Are these all from previous cars, previous drift cars?
Yeah, drift car.
Yeah, this bonnet, I think that's the first one of the world making the 4JZX demo car.
Okay.
That bonnet was first time I saw was when I was 7 years old.
Wow. So when you were 7, this was.
It was
the-
like my dream car.
So this was the car that inspired a lot of
yes.
the JZX.
It was on the game, which is named called Need for Speed Underground.
So this car was in Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's a Japanese edition. Need for Speed Underground.
We saw
J.
one day. Oh, there's a car, like the same car. It's over there.
So you had a car in the original Need for Speed Underground. This was the bonnet from that car.
Yeah, over the graphic. It's a cat.
It's like a legend.
Wow.
It's a lot of history.
Not many people could say that.
And then this is your, what we say at home, your normal everyday JZXs. So this is a pro car.
Yeah, pro car.
And who is the driver?
Before the Yamashita is a driver. It's now so my company is a young driver. Is Leo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Formula Drift
Yeah,
or
Formula
Formula
Drift.
Drift Japan. I heard a rumor that the driver of this car comes from RC drifting.
Yeah, I see the
So he is the RC drifting champion,
champion.
and you gave him a
Yeah.
real car.
Yes.
And he's good?
Yeah, he is a good driver.
That's wild. I've seen people come from the simulator,
Yeah.
but never from RC. So he understands the technique,
Yeah.
which is amazing. So we want to see what's powering cars in Japan for me. This is it's very clean.
So this is my company style. It's all cleaning,
Clean, simple.
simple. The wiring, the wire tuck.
Yeah, wire tuck, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all very functional and not too messy. And this is what sort of power, what sort of spec have we here?
It's now the 3.6 is a Tomei. Maybe the 1000.
1,000 horsepower in a JZ. And you gave it to an RC drifter to drive. You guys are crazy.
Yeah, he is a crazy.
So this is a beautiful build, and then this kit, I have never seen this wide body before.
It's a Weld body kit.
It's a Weld body kit. So this is a body kit that you guys designed and sold. Wow, this looks so cool. I've never seen this width
Yes.
on the back of a JZX. This, I don't know if you can get this, but
So it looks like the same thing. It's a JDX 100. It's a Camaro. Looks like the same.
very similar style to the Camaro, but this is huge. This is like 100 millimeters more, maybe.
Yeah, 100 millimeter.
Yeah, it's like a big wide body to make some more traction for the car. I like this, the way you have the
Is a gold. The
vents,
smoke.
smoke comes out of here. That's very cool. This kit makes the JZX look like a coupe because you've got so much coming from the door, so it looks like it's two-door. Very, very cool. That looks awesome. I like all the way from this to this to this. You guys do everything.
Okay.
Amazing.
Sorry, the small shop. Sorry.
But everything here is small, but you guys put so much into a small space. It's amazing. You have a simulator,
Yes, mirror.
so you got the simulator with a real bride seat, or brutu, as you would say. But a real bride seat on a simulator is not something common back home because they are expensive.
Yeah.
And golf clubs?
Yeah, my planning that sometime.
Play a little bit of golf as well. Multi-talented. And then we have like a spiral staircase, which is very interesting. Oh wow, a proper showroom. Hello. So you are the driver of the car, the JZX? Nice to meet you.
What up?
So this is the RC champion that now drives in Formula Drift Japan.
So he's RC champion.
Last weekend, yeah, he got champion of the RCs.
RC.
It's wild. And then you have all the parts for RC cars, right? So these are, the detail is insane. You have spoilers, aero, wheels, suspension, all of the bodies, and the tires. The Velino tire for RC drifting, that is madness. Look at it, even, I don't know, can you see it? It's all actually branded Velino. Look, the different compounds, like an 8C, and then you got like an ORA. That's wild, isn't it?
Actually, I tried other day. It has so much grip than the normal tire. It is.
So we live in a world now where you can buy a Velino tire, that an RS for an RC car that has more grip than the normal tire. For RC. Madness, right? So this is his RC car, the championship winning car. So detailed.
All the painting is so crazy. And so on the body shaping, like real cool same thing.
So you got the aero catches to open the body shell.
Yeah.
He's just mad. You open the aero catches, then you have the chassis,
Yes.
you have the camber on the wheels,
Yes.
and then like even a little bit of toe out.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So it's just like a real car. Well, thank you for showing me around. This is an amazing experience. I just can't believe the tires are branded tires for RC drift cars, which is wild. Look at this little air filter coming out the front, just like the real car with the shark fin. Yeah, it's so cool. All right, you guys will have noticed that our thumbnail says the price of cars in Japan. We visited some cool shops, but I want to go see what the prices are like here for cars that you love, that I love. Are they cheap here? Are we getting ripped off back home? Are we overpricing the cars, or are they still expensive here? You know, there's a dealership around the corner. One of our boys is going to hook us up to go and check them out. We're going to compare some prices. Here with my boy, Ruse, who has been guiding me through all of the Japanese car culture here. And we're at a car dealership because everyone wants to know back home, how much are the cars in Japan right now? Because the yen has dropped in value. Bad for you guys, good for us guys. So we're gonna see if there's some savings to be made, and are we the right time to buy some cool cars? Let's go check them out. So I've got my XE calculator here because it used to be, Ruste, right? That you could look at this and go, this is like $11,500.
Yeah,
That was-
used to be. Yeah.
Used to be. Do you want to know how much this car is right now? As it is, so this is Orbi 25, right?
Yep. L'Oreal
Laura, is it
C35.
automatic or manual? Manual. So manual Orbi 25 is 7,100 euro for an Orbi 25 manual right now.
Is that cheap for you guys or?
Super cheap.
Yo, I'm trying to find my wallet real quick.
Lucas is like, I'm thinking about it. This one is 11,500 euro. And that's a clean car. Like, it's on decent wheels, got a kit, got some deckies. It's manual as well. Like 11.5, that's a pretty cheap drift car when you think about it. Or,
Good for practice.
yeah. But this is like the storage lot, right?
Yep.
So over here is the actual main dealership.
Yes,
We're
over
gonna go.
there.
So we'll start here. We got some DC5s. So Integra DC5 type oars. This one's got like an Ings bumper on the front there.
C West.
C West. Yes, you're right. That's why you keep Bruce around. He knows. 208,000 kilometers, so it's not too bad. Looks pretty clean. It's on some nice work wheels. 8,000 euro.
Wow.
8,000 euro. That's super cheap.
What up, Genki? Let's get it.
Hello.
We are coming to look at your cars. So this is a bit of you, Lucas. G35.
Here we go. This,
That is 4,600 euro for a
Yeah.
manual G35. That's super cheap. I mean, very expensive. We'll bargain.
Expensive for us.
He can't understand English, so this is great. So I can. Okay, so this is more what we want to look at here. S14s, right? Mine. So we got two.
we got a Kuki and we got a Zenki.
So we got a Zenki SR20. So this is a DE, non-turbo manual, 230,000 kilometers. So it's 120, 7,400 euro for an S14. So 7,400 euro, shipped back to Ireland. That would be about, give or take, with taxes, roughly 10,500 euro, roughly.
Let me remind you, this is from a dealership down the
From a
street.
dealership, not an auction. So this is a dealership. This car is about 10 to 11,000 euro home without VRT. VRT is a disaster, but still, like pearl white, decent condition. It's a non-turbo. This one is also a non-turbo, and it's roughly 9,200 euro. So you're probably talking 13 or 14,000 euro landed back home without VRT for a pretty nice car. This one's actually very clean. And it's non-turbo, so it's cheaper to insure, cheaper to, you don't have all the emissions issues really with the non-turbos, and it generally doesn't blow up because SR20 non-turbos never blow up. Turbos blow up every now and again, but this is a really nice, again, pearl white, very, very cool. It's cheap, it's pretty cheap. Got it. Oh, boys back home will want to know. You'll want to know.
What do we got here?
Minter. Truno A86. This one is very clean. Super clean. That can't be right. It is right. Am I reading these correctly? So 1.85 million yen.
Yeah.
So cheap. So this car is 11,400 euro. The yen is so bad at the moment for some reason. So 11,400 euro for an A86 Truno. This would mean shipped back to Ireland roughly 13,000, 14,000 euro VRT for it. So this car, this is the shocker, is about 15,000 euro on the road. Well, customs might be more, so maybe like 16 and a half. This car in Ireland would be about 25,000 euro. So it's probably like 5,000 to 7,000 euro cheaper to buy it from Japan than to buy it in Ireland, which is shocking to me. I thought it would be much more expensive, but this is a nice car. I don't know if you guys can see, I'm gonna light up for you. Very funky kind of orange and red interior. This car is older than you, Ryose.
Yeah.
Much older than you. It's had, I'd say it has had some paint done, but they all have. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Got a Verosa.
Uh-oh.
So we got a Verosa, massive exhaust.
Bozo pipes.
Bozo pipes.
You guys call Bozo pipe.
Yeah, what do you call?
Dual.
Diaru? Why do we call it Bozo pipe?
Bozo pipe. Bozo pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bozozuku?
Bozozuku style.
Ah.
So 1JZ Verosa manual, 180,000 kilometers. Actually, this one is really clean with a lip kit. Is roughly 11,000 euro.
Wow.
It's cheap. And like 11,000 euro the same for this R34 4-door or B20 manual. So not the engine you want, but the look you want for 11 grand. So that's pretty cheap too.
Genki.
Hi,
Hi. What's your favorite car?
nice car.
Yeah?
Doing math.
So this car is a turbo.
Turbo SR20.
Yes. And it is a good condition.
On the 3-spoke advance, got a bright seat. It's manual. Some gauges. It's got a lot of little bits and pieces in there. It's a little bit old school. Want to know how much it is, Lucas?
How much?
How much do you think this is worth? Turbo 180. It is a 146,000 kilometers, which is very low. What we got under here? Stock SR with a few little bits and pieces.
色替えですね。元々黒です。
Struts are good.
Yeah, struts are good. Good for a project.
What is it worth? Bring it to me.
In euro, 10,000 euro.
Wow.
10,000. So it's not crazy.
Good.
Good price. I can't buy any more S bodies at this stage now.
You can't buy any more cars at all.
I
at
can't
this
buy
month.
any more cars anymore, but I'm tempted.
You already bought like multiple cars.
Hey, we're not allowed to talk about the other car. So we got a 4-door. We got two. This one has a nice wide body on it. You can tell it had a spoiler at one point. It's a 4-door R34 with the wide body and an R32 4-door. This is a RB25 converted R32 manual, and it's working at about 11,500, 12,000 euros. So that's quite RB25 manual wide body R35. So it's cheap. Like, so that's 13,000 euro for a wide body R34, which is an RB25 manual, but not the Neo, but still nice looking car. Maybe not cheap this one. By the time you get it home, the VRT would absolutely make this a Lamborghini Aventador by the time you get it off the boat. But
that's an Irish problem, not everywhere.
not everywhere else. That's not a very expensive car. And then if it's American, you can barely import it because it's too new. And then if you're from the UK, it's probably perfect. So that is a wide body R34 for like, I don't know, 13 grand maybe, something like that. It's pretty cheap. Like,
wow.
That's the thing for me. It's like you almost assume that it's Japan and we have all the prices inflated, but because the yen right now is quite low in comparison to everything else, it might not be by the time you watch this video in the future the yen could rule the world, but right now these cars are super cheap. So if you're looking to buy your first Japanese import or import your first car, this is a dealership, by the way, not an auction, so this would have the dealerships what they want to make on it on top of it, and it's still quite cheap. So it's impressive that you could buy this stuff still at this time in 2023 for reasonable money. So interesting. All right, so we have three interesting cars here. We have a Mark II, we have an R33 4-door, and then we have a Cresta? This one?
It's a Crown.
A Crown. Oh, it's an older Crown.
Yes.
So what engine did this one come with?
I think 1J,
A 1J?
DJ の NA。
2J, NA of 2J.
That car, which is a 2J automatic, which is clean, two-tone, 4,900 euro. Oh my god. Nice set of wheels, set of coilovers. That's a pretty cool JDM car. And then, it's a manual R33 Skyline. Probably the cheapest Skyline you're going to get, I think. 12,300 euro. So it's actually quite
Expensive,
decent.
yeah.
It's quite a decent amount of money for that. And then we have a Mark II, which is a 1JZ Mark II manual, factory manual. So 270. So that's 16.7. So they're still making quite strong money. So a Mark II, this one is 240,000 kilometers, very good condition, still making strong money. So interesting. Sephiros, they're pretty cheap, not too expensive, but I really dislike how Sephiros look. So like, I think in value wise, from what I've seen here, NA stuff, if you want to get into like a cheap insurance car, if you're like younger, NA S14 or an NA Skyline, anything like that, tax might be a little high, but cheap to get from Japan, not too heavy I'd imagine on the VRT, and like you could be into something quite cheap, or you could buy something cool like this, and that's like probably 6,500 euro landed with customs, VRT. I'm not sure what year that is, but it could be at like 10 or 11, 12 grand. Like, still achievable to have a cool JDM car back home if you shop around. Alright guys, that was a bit of a random episode. We went to a bunch of shops. We also checked out the prices of some of these JDM cars, which surprisingly right now are cheap enough. So hope this was an entertaining one. Bit of a bonus episode for us on this trip. We got so much more to come. We're right in the heart of Tokyo and Yokohama, so we're going to be exploring so much car stuff over the next couple of episodes. We want you guys to stay tuned. Also a reminder, our PS13 giveaway is live on the driftgames.life website. We are basically going to give you the keys this Christmas to one of the nicest PS13 Silvias in the world. What you got to do, basically buy yourself a digital poster of the car, and one person who buys a digital poster will pick at random to take the keys of the car. I'm going to be pumped to see who wins it, but I'm going to be very sad to see that car go. But it is our big Christmas giveaway for Drift Games. Also, I want to let you guys know our Ibisu t-shirts and hoodies down to the last few, and also our mystery boxes for Christmas are now live on the website. Other than that, we're going to go explore more of Japan. We'll see you next time.